Hi everyone, welcome to the Lori Whitlock YouTube channel today. In this video, we're going to put together this darling wallet tag mini album. You can purchase the SVG cutting files in my SVG shop at shop.loriwhitlock.com, and you can also grab these files if you're a Silhouette user over at the Silhouette Design Store. So you'll see in the file one long piece that looks like this, and then a little piece that looks like this, and those two are going to overlap and glue just like that. I'll show you that here in just a minute. We have a couple of tags, a couple of pockets, and a cute little file folder, and a couple of inserts. So let's get started putting this together. I'm just going to move all these pieces off to the side for a minute. So the first thing you'll want is to make sure you have a fine tip glue bottle. You'll want to put a tiny little bead of glue to form our pockets here in just a minute. So you'll want that fine tip for that. And then we're going to fold this first piece like a W. So we're going to fold back and up and back. So it literally looks like a W. You can see that our notched cutouts are in this section and in this section. And then we're going to take this piece here and we're going to fold it to just kind of fold over and become a little wallet type shape like that. So there are two little folds here on this piece that you'll want to locate. They leave just a little gusset here, a little bit of space, so that you have room to fold that over, and it gives it some space for all that paper here to fold over. So hopefully that helps you understand how to fold that. Now to form this first pocket, we're just going to open that up, and we're going to glue the L shape here. We don't need any glue down the middle because that's already attached, and we don't want any glue across the top, and you want a fine little bead of glue so you have plenty of pocket space. Before I do that, I'm just going to make sure I use my bone folder and put some nice tight creases on that paper. I just want to make sure that everything lays nice and flat, that it's not buckling. So again, just to kind of show you that, we're going to go into this middle section, this W part of our fold, and just fold glue on this L shape here. So I'll go ahead and get my glue, and we're going to put a fine bead of glue just close to that edge. If you get it out too far into the page, then you'll have less of a pocket. So just make sure that that's got plenty of glue, and then you'll close that up, and then you'll want to put some pressure on that. And if you have any excess glue, just wipe that off. I'm going to use my bone folder to just put some pressure on that. And you can see what we're doing here. We're just forming this pocket right here. I'm going to open that up and just, again, continue to put a little pressure on those two sides. This side here is already attached. There's no need for glue over there. I'm using double-sided paper from my Echo Park wedding collection. I believe it was called Our Wedding. I'll put that link in the comments here if you're interested in that. But this mini album can be made for so many themes, any theme, birthday, wedding, school, baby. This wedding paper doesn't look too wedding-ish, it's just florals, so it could be used for anything. So that's perfect. We formed our first little pocket. Now we're just going to go over here to this section, and we're going to do that same thing. But since we don't have a fold, we're going to have to glue on the whole U shape. So just lay that down and make sure you get it on the back. You don't want to glue across that notched top, just these sides. We're going to do a U shape of glue. Okay, and then I am keeping that wood grain all on one side. You could flip it over and have some contrast or get different pattern paper if you'd like. It's completely up to you. You do want to make sure that you are able to get to that first fold. You don't want to overlap that in any way because you want to be able to have that fold over correctly. And just center that top to bottom. And then just go ahead and use your bone folder again to put some pressure on those seams. Make sure you get a good seal on that glue. And we'll just flip it over on the back so you can see what that looks like here. So if it's a tiny bit short here, it's okay, no problem. That's okay, it's not even going to really show. But the main important thing is that this edge here is nice and free for folding. Okay, so we have 2 pockets now, and these pockets we're going to place our tags. So there's a couple of tags in the file. You can see how those fit right in those 2 pockets we've just created. Isn't that fun? And the fun thing about using this double-sided paper is you got lots of cute patterns from all directions that you'll be able to see. So we've got inside the file a few more embellishing pieces here. You got a couple of inserts and these little pockets and this file folder. So here's kind of that finished little album, and you might want to get some baker's twine. This is some hemp twine, and just use that to wrap around to finish it off and tie it when you're done. But so you may want to have something like that on hand as well. But at this point, you can just go to town embellishing it however you'd like. Again, using these double-sided papers, you've got this option, or you've got this option for your pocket. And on this one, I've got this floral, or I've got this green. And you can just kind of have fun mixing and matching all those cute patterns. And on this little folder, you've got that floral, or you could fold it opposite and have that peachy color on the outside. There's just so many fun combinations that you could use. I think on this piece I'll go ahead and put that floral outside. I'm trying to decide which. I'm gonna probably photograph this, so maybe I'll put that here or here. I'll go ahead and put it here, and then we'll put a little tag pocket over here. I think that'll be really cute. So I'm just going to put some adhesive on the back of this. And now you can go to town adding pictures or sentiments, or you could grab stickers from the coordinating sticker sheet from the paper collection if you purchase the whole paper collection. Just embellishing it and doing lots of fun things with these little mini albums. I'm just going to give that a good press with my bone folder. Make sure we get a good seal on that. Make sure everything's nice and straight. And then on this one, maybe I'll put this coordinating floral, or do we want the green? I think I'll do the floral. I like that floral. We'll put that here because that's a different pattern, and we'll use this on the next page. So just fold those 4 tabs in, and I'm just going to use my bone folder to give that a good press. Should be mitered there at those corners. And then we're just going to glue that right in here. That a good press. And this is where we can put in one of our little journaling cards. And you could get creative on what you cut these out of too. And then on this page, you could cut more of these pockets. Looks like we have room for a couple more, or you could cut another file folder, whatever you want to do here. I'm just going to go ahead and place this one on that back panel. There's room on these for pictures. It'd be really cute to add some pictures. Just center that right there. And then we'll just tuck this little tag right in that pocket. And we are done. And you can see how we have that little gusset there. It gives us some space to fold over. In the file, if you felt like you needed to move that line over a little bit more for a little more space, because your album's going to be really thick with lots of embellishments, you could do that. Especially if you have a silhouette. I don't know how easy that would be to do with a Cricut. But that 1/8 of an inch gives you a pretty good amount of space there. And at this point, you can just take your baker's twine or your little, this is hemp cord like I mentioned, and just wrap that around, tie it. You could add a little magnet or a Velcro closure if you'd prefer. But this little cord works really well. And you can just trim off the excess of that. And there we have a darling little wallet-shaped mini album that has cute little tags and pockets inside. I hope you have fun making this fun project. Please feel free to leave me any comments here on the YouTube channel or upload your creations to our Facebook page. And we'd love to see what you guys make. So I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you all in another video. Bye-bye.